Welcome back. Let's find out if we've gotten anything wrong so far. For that, we go to Gavin McGinnis. What's going on, Gavin?
Hi, how are you, Andy?
I am good, I think.
It was a very good show. There was not a lot of mistakes, but I'm a little dubious on some of the statements.
Please, tell us.
Diane,
oh boy.
You know of men who have dumped women for putting out on the first date?
Not dump them per se, they just didn't go on more dates with them because they didn't see it leading to a relationship.
So they were disappointed in these women?
I don't think so. I just don't think they saw them as being girlfriend material. My argument being that those guys weren't looking for girlfriends anyway.
Okay, so they went on a date, they slept with a girl.
They went on a date to get laid. They got laid, job done, see you later.
Okay, all right, that makes a little bit more sense.
All right.
I'll let you go on that one. Paul, can we talk to Paul? I notice you jump to loveless marriage whenever you talk about marriage.
Yeah.
And you also say, who would want to stay over? Where did you get this cynical view about women and sex and romance?
My wife.
Oh, my God.
No, my.
Simple question, simple answer.
I know we're tight on time, so I wanted to be succinct.
Are you married?
Am I married?
Not after this show.
No, I mean, look, I mean, you know, guys get into relationships and women get into relationships. What I don't like about this conversation is it's like guys sleep around, women don't. Guys initiate one-night stands, women don't. Whether
No,
it
it's
turns into a
not.
relationship or
That's the
not with
way
a
it
guy,
is.
with a woman, I think it really depends on the individuals. I know slutty men and slutty women equally, and some can stay in a relationship and some can't. Look, you have a beard because you're sleeping with 7 or 8 people at the same time.
What? Where? I think you might be this cynical because you're that ugly. If your face looks like that, then you develop this sort of horrible
What are we
view
in,
of.
second grade? You have a booger there.
I also noticed you said that you stare at your feet because you don't want to lose your appetite when you're on a nude cruise.
Yes.
So that would help your appetite, looking at your toes.
No, the reason is because there were bagels on the top of my feet.
Oh, okay, that makes a little more sense. Bill, I think you're the only one who got that survey right. You were saying that if guys are into someone, then they don't care if they put out early.
Exactly. But I don't know
work,
why we
Bill.
needed a survey on it, but thank you. The first time I've ever gotten a gold star during halftime.
You did a great job. I'm so proud of you. Andy,
Yes,
when
sir.
you were talking about this Obama amnesty thing, I wasn't clear how you feel about it.
I have mixed feelings about it, actually. I do think, I think the idea of deporting them is, I don't think, first of all, I don't think logistically we can do it. And I feel like punishing children for something that they didn't do wrong is kind of a problem. So, but on the other hand, I'm not thrilled that he did it via executive order. I do think it's supposed to be more of a legislative process to make a law, like to make a decision like this.
Okay, so we're all clear. The 14th Amendment says that if a baby's born here, it's a citizen. And he was talking about older kids.
He was talking about children that weren't born here, but that maybe came here as kids.
Right. I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have 15 million of them already.
Yes.
Okay. Let's bring in another 800,000.
Well, you're not bringing them in; they're already here.
Let's keep another 800,000.
Well, are you? I don't understand the point of the money you have to spend trying to deport them and trying to track them down and do all of this. Why?
Well, you don't have to track them down. Attrition, if the beauty of this problem is you just tweak it a bit and make it a little more difficult for employers, they leave with their tail between their legs. It's not hard to get them out. You don't have to get buses and ship them out.
No, I understand that. I don't know. To me, I would just assume I'm close to an open borders guy when it comes to immigration. So I think if people want to come here, this is the greatest country in the world. We should let them come here as long as
At what point? When do we stop? When is too many? 15 million is
never.
Stop with Victor. He should not be in.
But also, Gavin, along with that, I don't think people should come over here and get, handouts from the government.
Well, that's an inevitability. Look at ER in California. Every emergency room is filled with Mexicans.
I understand that, and I would like to not have handouts from the government too. But I have a problem with saying that if people want to come here and live a better life, I have a problem saying no, we don't want you. You can't do that. That's not what this country.
That's what every country in the world does.
But that's not the principle that this country was founded on. We have a statue in New York that says, "Give me you're tired, you're hungry, you're poor, whatever."
We do?
Yes, we do.
Oh, God.
We shouldn't have that statue if we don't want to do that.
Yeah,
stuff.
but you can't change policies over hundreds of years, too. You can adapt when, there are certain principles that get put out initially, and then circumstances change that require that principle to change.
Well, but
not for me.
the problem here is there's a priority issue. They're spending so much time trying to deport people that maybe shouldn't be deported, and yet there are criminals here that should be deported, and they're too busy spending all this time and money deporting the wrong people. So this is a way to sort of get some of those people that are just clogging up the lines out of the way so they can focus on the people we actually want out of this country.
Yeah.
All right, well, I just want to be clear that we let more people in than any other country in the world combined, and we're being very generous. There's no need to ramp it up. That's my
I'm
2
pro
cents.
ramps. They're fun. You jump.
And Victor, your American accent is exquisite, by the way.
Well, thank you, Gavin. Thank you.
It's better than Russell Crowe's.
I've worked on it. You know, I do a lot of theater. I often play an American in England, and I kind of honed it.
You know
over
what I'm
time.
realizing looking at you? You look kind of like a midget Russell Crowe with 2 foreheads.
I take that as a compliment.
You
I
have
really do.
twice the foreheads of Russell Crowe.
Exactly.
He has an 8-head. Okay, I'm done.
You're
All right,
done?
Thanks, Gavin.
Not even about nothing about nudecations?
Well, I talked about Paul's feet. You want more
That's
than Paul's
true.
feet?
That is
We
true.
probably don't need anything more than
Yeah,
that.
I'm all for nudity, man.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Gavin. Coming up, what's the key to making audiences laugh? Paul Mercurio on his new book. Beats me. But first, will vacuum tubes change the way we travel? Here's a hint. I've already bought my ticket to the Dagobah system.